Well, hello everyone and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're doing a little sewing today. I have printed my clues. I'm doing the small of the Wild West Puzzle Mystery Quilt. I do have my fabrics here for the prepaid box for my Wild West. Let's see, we have our flat Nancy, and guys, I know oh Lord, I'm looking at today. I have my Dusty Rose. I do keep this out with my fabrics because that way I know what fabrics I should be using. So I need to pull my Clue 9 out. Here is my Clue 9. And I leave everything here in my box. Let me close it up, put my flat Nancy up. But y'all, I have had a very busy day. It's actually after 9 o'clock. It is Friday the 28th, March 28th. It is 9:25, and I'm getting to sew. I've had a very busy day. I started my day off going to the eye doctor, and things are fine. I mean, they tell me my pressure's up on my eyes, but it's okay. I'm sitting here separating out my fabrics. I really need to press them flat, but I'm not going to. No, I'm going to fly by the seat of my britches today. Or tonight. Oh, wait, that's not even the same fabric, is it? Yeah, that's okay. I lay it out like A, B, C, D, E, and F, how this shows it. So that way, when I am grabbing pieces, they're in the order they are on my swatch. So guys, how are y'all doing today? Y'all will be seeing this Saturday the 29th. Looks like we're going to be making 3. We'll make 1 of these and 2 of those. And I will figure out if I don't have what I need when I'm sewing. So anyway, my day started with that. And which was, fine. And then I come home and packaged all of the D-Stash orders. And guys, I'm so sorry it took so long to get those out. But, like I said, life happened. And I tried to get them out on Monday. But that just wasn't in the plans, apparently. I'm still sewing on my little brother here. But anyway, I got all of that packaged. And when you are watching this, I am actually probably standing in line at the post office to get my receipt for all my packages. Because I don't just drop my packages. I don't do that. I make them scan them, because that way, thank goodness I do that, because I have a scan weight of when it's departing the post office, because I weigh everything online. I actually did it on camera with you guys last night. I will be dropping that off and getting some information about filing a claim on that one, because I really don't want to I really want to make things right for my buyer, because that does not make me feel very comfortable that I have a buyer that did not get everything in her box. So it does not make me feel comfortable. So let's see what we have here. I'm reading the instructions as I go. Now for this one, we're only making 1. And it looks like we are going to put 1 of these triangles on each side. Y'all hear my husband out in the hallway doing something. I don't know that he knows I'm recording or not. He should know I'm recording if he hears my machine running. But this machine is a lot quieter than my Bernina is. Yeah, my Bernina, I was saying that. My Bernina is still in the shop. I'm going to give them a call tomorrow because they said 7 to 10 days. And if it's ready tomorrow, while I'm over that way, I will go on and pick it up. My husband was saying, being our luck, since it's a Swiss-made machine, he said with the tariffs, it may take months to get a part if a part is needed for it. Because he was asking me if I had told her about the thread breaking, and I'm like, well, yeah, I had actually talked to her about that earlier. And I told him, I said, but the main thing I was worried about, I think the thread is not a machine issue. It's a needle issue, possibly. Okay, I'm going to press this and be right back. Okay, and Miss Maureen, if you are sewing with me this morning, here we go. We got our first piece of our Clue 9 done. It's nice to get one done at least. I better lay this over here. I'm going to stick it on my wall. And yeah, I say I'm going to stick it on my wall. This is my design board that I have. It's like an individual one. I'll have it linked down in the description below. Everything I use is always linked down in the description. If you want to see what I'm using, you can go check it out. Just for more information, you don't have to purchase anything. It is an Amazon link. I am an Amazon affiliate. I do receive a small commission if you purchase anything from one of my links. That helps me with my channel, helps me provide better content. It actually helps me. The last thing I got through Amazon helped me get my lights. Or a light. I thought it was 2, but it was 1. But any little bit helps. And I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. You know, it's called just getting through the day. And now I'm so happy to be back sewing. I feel like I have not sewn in forever. I need to get my threads out. I always forget with this machine, which I didn't do it, and I'm probably going to have a mess. You have to pull your bobbin thread up, or you get a mess on the back. Guys, I lost my train of thought there. I stopped and pressed and lost where I was. Oh, I was talking about the bobbin. I have to pull it up so on this machine so it does not make a mess. And I was telling you, I'm so happy to be sewing today. I really am. I mean, it is late Friday night when I'm recording this for you guys, but my hope is to be sewing a lot today, the day you see this, on Saturday, after I get the packages shipped and I get the tracking numbers out to everyone. I hope to be doing some sewing. We are supposed to be having some pretty bad weather, but you know, I mean, we've supposed to have some serious weather, and luckily it has missed us the past few times, and I'm not going to complain about that at all. I do need the water, though, for my garden. My husband did finally get my water spigot fixed outside. I had thought it had broken off, you know, frozen broke maybe. And he took it apart and said, no, oops, I forgot to grab those threads again. Well, they're just going to have to be. But he said, no, what happened was the glue on the pipe had actually come loose. So it could have just been so hot right there, because that gets direct sun in that location from about probably 11 o'clock to about 6 p.m. in the middle. you know, of the summer, which is, you know, when you got 114-degree days, man. I tell you what, if I was glue, I wouldn't be holding anything either. I'd be letting go. Because it is some kind of hot. Some kind of hot. Okay, I'm going to press these and we're going to see what this looks like. There we go. Guys, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it just started raining again. Now it says I need to make 2 of these. I don't know why I didn't do both of them at the same time. So I'm going to stick that one there. But I need the rain because my garden needs the water. Anyway, I was telling you about the spigot. My husband, he got that fixed, and I was able to get him to get some things out of my house and out to my shed. It was dry for a little bit, not dry now, so we won't be able to get out to our shed for another month or so because it has started raining again. It takes a little while to dry up, so we just don't want to try to get to it in the mud, because pretty much that's what it is when it rains. But we got finally got our fall and Thanksgiving decor down. Or in the shed, rather. Not down. It's been down. Still got my Christmas up. I've been saying that was coming down, and it just hadn't. But it's going to have to this weekend because I'm hoping my grandbaby is coming next weekend, because we are having a birthday crawfish boil at my sister's house with a gender reveal. And that is going to be on Sunday. I thought it was going to be on Saturday. But I'm guessing my niece works on Saturday, and it's her baby that they're revealing the gender of. So I'm guessing I'm just going to hold off on that baby quilt, blanket, whatever it's going to be called, until we find that out. We're so excited for them. And she's excited. So that I'm excited about. She's excited and they're excited. But anyway, I'm hoping my grandbaby gets to come. And if they come, I've already told my daughter-in-law I would have the room available for them. So I've got 2 of that one. Okay, it says join step 2 to the top and bottom of step 1. Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. But I think it would be great to have them. They would stay here the whole weekend. And I'm hoping, like on Saturday, to take the grandbabies to the zoo. If it's not raining, that would be fun. Because, you know, I have that membership. I need to use it. Because it's a good thing to do that. Because it's a family. So me and 2 children. And then another adult and 2 children can go at the same time. And I put my daughter as the other person. Because I figured if I wasn't able to, then, and it would be for them, she would be the other one that would be the one going to the zoo. And I'm like, well, if my daughter-in-law's in town, then they both can go. Because the card is in particular names. And I imagine what they do is they check IDs to make sure, you know, it's not somebody paying for it and then sending everybody and their brother and the neighbors and everything else to the zoo for free, because you get him free with the membership. And you get a discount on things in the gift shop and the food. And like the boat rides and things like that, you get a discount. The boat and the train, they give you discounts for that. Now, granted, our zoo is not a Memphis zoo. It is not a big zoo. It is a very small zoo. Now, I mean, we got good things. The kids love the monkeys because they make a lot of noise, and the kids love that. And they actually have chickens and tortoises, and they had peacocks and flamingos and all the things that kids love. But my grandbabies love the animals that make lots of noises, and I bet all little kids do. The one thing they do like the zebras. And we no longer have our elephant. We had Shirley. I think she was a circus elephant. But we had Shirley for a really long time. And Shirley is now gone. I think our hippopotamus is gone also. I mean, those were fixtures from when I was a child in the zoo. But I think they're gone. They do still have the zebra. They have multiple animals in that cage, or in that enclosure. But it's so strange now that area is like a neighborhood, and I just cannot, because that used to be on the outskirts of town. Nobody lived out there, and now it's a neighborhood. But the zoo is always fun to go to. I would like to carry the babies to it, go see the birds. And we're not doing a reptile house. No, sorry. I don't do reptile houses. But I'm thinking that would be something fun for us to do if my grandbaby came. Take both of my grandbabies to the zoo. Now, my daughter, she was telling me, because I told her I thought it was on Saturday, actually. And I told her, I said, now, you know I told you, because I was saying go to the zoo. And she's like, I got to work that day. So, oh well. So here's our first piece that we're making. The next piece is going to be, we're making two. But I figure, you know, my grandbaby, her mom, my daughter-in-law can sleep, and I can fix her breakfast while, and my daughter has to work that morning, and she don't get off until like 1 or 1:30. So anyway, I think that next weekend, not this weekend, will be a fabulous weekend, and that leads into my week before I go to retreat, y'all. I'm so excited about retreat. That will be so much fun. I love retreat. I'm thinking about going the night early. The only thing about going the night early is you're responsible for all your meals for that Wednesday and Thursday, which isn't a big deal because I'm probably going to be taking most of my food anyway, because a lot of times when you go to retreats, they have things that stretch. Rice, pasta, I can't eat that. So, and I won't be able to eat salads and things like that. So I'll probably have to take my own food anyway. Which sometimes, you know, I'm not going to deprive myself, and I'm not going to not be part of the group because of a dietary restriction. I may eat and just be very careful how much of it I eat. Started off with the protein, you know, no sugars. And I normally do a goodie bag, but I hadn't done anything, and I feel awful about that. Because normally I have already gotten a goodie bag kind of together. for everyone. I need to figure out how many people are going to be there. And once I find out how many are going to be there, then I can find, go in and get some bags together. This is the only thing I have found with my brother. That 1/4 inch is not the same. And on my Bernina, I can do a true, but that 1/4 inch is not the same. It's a heftier 1/4 inch. So on this machine, I tried to do a scant, and it looks like even that scant is kind of, because on my Bernina, like I said, I can do a 1/4 inch, and all the seams and everything seem to work out fine. My seam allowances seem to work out fine. Looks like they're both exactly the same, but it all works out in the end, because once you have a, as they call it now, flimsy, once you have a flimsy done, you don't have to worry about it if you get everything to match up. Miss Maureen, you commented that's on my last post, so that's why I'm talking to you right now. You said you were going to be sewing along with me. How are you coming along with yours? I seem to be doing okay with mine. So I've got my 2 strips here. Now I'm putting the last piece on. One goes on each one, and it goes to the top. We are still in preparations for some possible bad weather. When y'all are seeing this, it's Saturday. I'm recording Friday. We're getting rain right now. A little wind. When we were coming back in from town earlier, my husband and he decided to take me on a date night for a good steak. And, yeah, he had to get sweets and eat that right in front of me. But he got pecan pie. I don't care for pecan pie. And yes, I say pecan. It's a pecan, not a pecan. A pecan is that white thing with a lid on it that they used to sit beside their bed at night. That's a pecan. Y'all, I keep trying to hit this over here with my knee, because I used to have that knee foot lever. And I don't have it on this thing. That is a bonus of my little knee lever thing. But tonight when we came in, the rain was so hard you could barely see the road. But then when we got in, I called my daughter and I was like, "Can I come see my little baby?" So she's like, "Yeah." And right now they have my daughter and her fiance has his father staying with them. He's working on the west side of them, and he lives on the east side of them, about half an hour, and he's working on the west side about half an hour. So he's staying with them temporarily. And he's no young chick. He's like my age too, but when he was younger, he worked on a pipeline or something and fell off the pipeline and hurt his back real bad. He's had multiple back surgeries. But boy, my grandbaby loves his pawpaw. His pawpaw. He loves his pawpaw. And he is the one that kept him when my daughter went back to work. And oh my goodness, that baby. He has got that baby spoilt so bad. But tonight when my husband and I was leaving, he started waving bye-bye. He was like this to his mama and his daddy. He was waving. He wasn't going to wave bye-bye to his pawpaw. He wasn't telling his pawpaw bye-bye. But he was waving bye-bye to his mama and his daddy. He was going bye-bye with Gigi and Pappy. My husband and I are Gigi and Pappy. He was napping when we got there, and when he woke up, he's always a little grumpy when he wakes up. And his pawpaw was outside when he woke up. So he was a little confused. His papa was not there. His papa is his favorite person, which I'm glad that his papa has him. Because, you know, sometimes people need people. And I know his papa. We grew up together. We actually was in the same class together in school. So I know. So my daughter's fiance, I know his dad. You know, sometimes I'm happy he has him. And I'm happy my grandson has him too. It never hurts for grandbabies to have lots of people to love on them. But after he woke up, his mama fixed him his little bowl of berries, and he was a happy camper. Man, he picked out every raspberry. So I told my daughter, I'm like, you know, I'm planting a raspberry bush, right? And I told her, I said, and I got a blueberry bush I'm going to be planting. Those hadn't made it in the ground either. And she's like, well, you're never going to have any berries because he's going to eat them all. Well, that's the whole reason I'm planting them. Okay, guys, I now have my last 2 pieces done. Yay! Got those 2 done. And got my square done. I like the pinks more than I like the green, but I do like how the green coordinates with this. This is going to be a very interesting quilt, I believe. So, guys, we've got this done. Wow, record time, 45 minutes. Normally, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to do a clue. Looks like that is all of it. So we are done with clue number 9 of the small Wild West. This is what your clue 9, if you are doing a Dusty Rose, this is what your clue 9 should look like. And you'll have 2 of these. So friends, thank you for joining me. I hope you got to sew along with me. Hope you got some things done, even if it is 1 block. 1 block is better than no blocks, and the more 1 blocks you get, the more quilts you get. Look at this. We did this 1 block at a time, and we're almost getting it there. So give me a thumbs up before you roll out. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. It helps my channel grow. It helps get me out there. Make sure to hit that notification bell so anytime I release a video, you will receive a notification that new content is out there. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Are you doing the Cotton Cuts Wild West? If you are, tell me which one you're doing. Are you doing Dusty Rose? Are you doing a different colorway? Or doing the large, the small? I believe I got the border package with this also. Now, I think for the borders, you don't get that until the very end, I believe. I don't know. I haven't looked through my whole box, so I'm not real sure. But I don't think you get the border kit until the last clue. But leave a comment. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, you have a very blessed day. Bye, guys.